little technical issue, and this one wasn't on me. Sorry, Simone.
I beg to differ.
Yeah.
I beg to differ. Right, let's see if I can bring you up so we can see the comments. There we go. You're live.
Yeah.
Yay. There we go. I can see now.
And I'm just going to put this in so I don't go without looking at the comments.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. This is so funny.
Yeah.
Hang on. I
There's
just need
Pippa.
another charger.
No
Oh,
worries. You get yourself sorted there now. Good morning, Pippa. Sorry we're late. Only 15 minutes. Benita had sent me a link, you see, and when I was clicking on the link, it was showing me that I was there, but I wasn't becoming part of the live. So it's definitely not an issue on our side. It's definitely technology's issue that the
yeah.
issue was, because I was clicking in to the link Benita was showing me and it just was not doing the next thing. So I had to actually change and use the phone that I use all the time for calls and everything. I've actually got that up there now because the phone that I use for doing my recording and doing my lives on, it just would not go into the links at all. So I don't know what's going on, but yeah,
So,
we're here anyway. Good morning, Rita. We're here and
good
we're ready to
morning.
go. Aren't we, Benita?
Yeah. It's so, yeah. Oh, stressful. Good morning, Pippa. Good morning, Debbie and Rita. Welcome to our a little late life.
Yeah, but sure,
Oh,
we're here. That's the main thing. And you know
yeah.
what? We're neither of us are in any hurry to leave. So, you
No,
know, yeah.
that's okay. So today I wanted to make a card with the one of the showstoppers, and I asked Simone if she had this one, and yeah, she had. So this is Showstoppers 2 we are using today,
Mm-hmm.
and we are doing two different styles as we usually do on these
Yeah.
lives because it's more fun that way.
It is indeed. We like to just, change things up and,
Yeah, and give a lot more inspiration.
exactly. And that's the
Yeah,
main thing. What
yeah,
we're doing is to inspire you if you have these dies. Sam puts out loads of content regarding the dies that she brings out and the collections she brings out. And I know for myself, what I like to do is kind of run in a different direction or give you more things that you can do with it. And I think that's what we're going to do today, isn't it, Benita?
yeah, exactly. You are going a little bigger than I am.
Just a smidge. Now it will
No.
what I'm making is it all sits into a 6x6
Yeah,
envelope.
yeah,
So what I'm gonna do with it is I'm gonna make a 6x6 easel tenfold card with it. Now at the moment I love an easel fold. I love adding the tent fold onto the bottom so you're not using a stopper. And I just felt that this die set would work really good with doing that as well. So, that's what I'm running with.
yeah, yeah. Oh, and I told you this morning, Simone, that I don't have any idea on how this is going to finish. So that will be fun.
Yeah, we'll just noodle on until we're done. I'm just
Yeah,
reading through the comments here and I'm looking at Pippa. Poor Pippa. We need to be kind to Pippa. today because she's had a massive relapse with her addiction. Yes, yes, yeah. Serious addiction. Benita and I
Oh,
are also in that club.
yeah.
She popped into Asda and it was overwhelming because she completely slipped and now has 3 magazines and some new Posca markers.
I'm feeling for your Pippa.
I know that backslide in. I do it at least once a month. But look,
Oh
it could
my!
be worse. It could be so much
But
worse.
did you see her following comment?
New
What?
watercolor pens and so much paper. I had to get a trolley. If I love you, be my new friend.
Oh, but
Oh,
I
that's brilliant.
yeah, but I must say something because when I'm looking at the chat here, it's all orange and purple. I don't know if someone know my colors.
I'm telling you, they're definitely under a pile of paper colors, purples and oranges. They're definitely your colors. Pippa,
Yeah,
thanks for the laugh first thing this morning. That is brilliant.
yeah,
Um, I think there's a lot of us, Rita included, who definitely know what it's like to be. Yeah, I definitely go into shops like that a little bit with a little bit of trepidation in case I fall down the crafting hole that some of these shops have. But shall we move on and have a look at the products, Benita, that we're both going
yeah,
to be using
yeah. You can
and get this
start and
crafting started?
you start and because you are my guest.
Okay, thank you so much. So, like Benita said, we're using the Showstoppers too. This is the double interlocking concertina die set. And generally, you will cut out 2 of these plates for a showstopper. You join them together. But like I said, you can really adapt and go with this. There are mats and layers as well for this piece. Yeah, fabulous. I have mine on a magnetic sheet. This is how I store mine in my packaging. And let me see.
Morning,
Some of
Lisa.
the other some of the other products that I'm going to use for my card is the exclusive Excuse Me A5 stamp set. I want the You're How Old sentiment. I'm also going to be using the Big Word stamp and die set. I'm going to use the Birthday and the Happy. The Birthday I've die cut out, the Happy I've stamped. I'm also going to use Happy Oldest Day You've Ever Been, and that's from the Showstopper Puns A5 stamp set. I'm going to take some of the stamped images that comes in this, which is Those Who Fix, Make and Build stamp and die set. And like that, again, I have these in here. And I have the stamps there and then the dies all on my magnetic sheet. So I'm going to use that because I want to pick out some of the images from this that is in the pattern paper. Pattern paper I'm using is the Mini Me backgrounds, and I'm going to use this one because I'm doing a masculine card because I like to kind of, switch it up. And let's face it, we all need masculine cards. We just don't tend to make them, do we, Benita?
No.
No. So I have everything as usual in a little box lid that I have made. I make these in all different sizes. And then when I'm making a card, I put all my bits into that, and then I know I've everything I need. So I've everything there from the products that I went through. This is the idea I have for my card. So when you open it up, you have this piece inside with our showstopper piece, which then comes out on the tent fold, and it will fold flat like that, and then it sits up like so. So I reckon with a bit of weight on it, it will sit back. I haven't actually gone ahead and made this card other than this so I can see how it looks, but I think it should stay open. The recipient just needs to kind of pull it down and they'll see it needs to stay open. But that's what I love about the tent fold. It will slide down and it will keep the whole thing open for me. And then I'm going to decorate this with, I'm using the Ditzy embossing folder, and I'm going to use some cardstock. I'm pulling the orange to the front and inside. But when you have it, just to show you, when you have it like this is how the card folds up. And then the whole thing closes flat like that. So I think when the recipient opens the card, it's going to sit like that, and you're naturally going to want to pull it down. And I think once there's all the pattern paper and everything on it, it should sit up. But I think that is a nice profile for a card, and something different done with this die set. I don't think anyone has done something like this. I might be wrong. I'm sure there are some in the chat who'll be able to tell me, but I think that'll be a first for this die set.
But I am so proud of you, Simone, making my birthday card for next year already. It's my color, you know.
No, I've got your Christmas card already made, Benita. I'm sure Sam is going to bring out more awesome stuff that
Oh
I will
yeah.
in turn make your. It's the orange, Benita.
Yeah.
I know you just see orange and go, yeah, that's card for me. It's got orange on it. So, yeah.
No, I'm just kidding with you. Oh, we have a lot of people coming in. Good morning, Shasarama and Lisa. I said good morning to you then. And yeah, and Pippa, poor Pippa, she just went in for a cup of coffee. It was so funny. Yeah, but I think your card will be savage.
Oh, thank you. I love when I hear other crafters use that word because
Yeah,
it's definitely a Simone word. I think a
yeah,
lot of people hear savage and it
yeah,
has negative connotations, but because I use it in the positive now, it's lovely to see people throw that word in
yeah.
comments, etc. It makes me smile. I'm delighted people are using it. So thank you. I know that you mean when you use the word savage, Benita, that it's going to be an epic style card. And I
Yeah.
hope I don't disappoint once it's all said and done.
Oh, I don't think you ever disappoint. You make lovely cards.
Oh, thank you very much. Do you want to go through what you have on your desk? I love
Yes.
the color palette that you have down there. It looks
Yeah,
really
I
nice.
I am a little short on funds, so I am shopping my stash, and it's so fun because don't know half of what I have. So it's new stuff for me now when I'm reorganizing my craft room for the 100th times or something.
Hmm.
So I have here my card base, just a simple 6 by 6, and then I die cut out the plate twice and put it together with the help of Simone because this was the first time I was using it and I didn't know how on earth is it going to to be. So I'm just going to make it like simple and have these mats and layers. So I'm thinking of ice cream and candy and stuff when I look at these pastel colors.
Yeah, it really does make your mouth water looking at those colors, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. And then this beautiful paper I can show you. It's first edition. Oh, so sweet. And I have both 6 by 6, 8 by 8, and 12 by 12 in the same because I really love it. It's so sweet.
It
So
is. And
yeah,
it goes with a number of Sam's collections as
yeah,
well, because she has a number of collections as well in that
yeah,
kind of range. So it's definitely a versatile product to have in your stash.
yeah. It is. So and it goes like that, and and then I have die cut out. Die cut. I have fuzzy cut out some images from a paper. that I'm going to decorate with. And then I found this big congratulations or happy birthday. We have the
Mhm.
same word for a lot of occasions here. So just say gratis and you are good to go.
Covered.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're covered.
Yeah. So I was thinking to have it like on the angle here. So yeah, and as usual, from the first plan, it never goes to the finish as I planned. So we will see.
I love that though. I love when you come up with a card idea and
Yeah,
it evolves, you know, you
yeah,
have an idea in your mind, but
yeah,
then by the time you um you know, make the card, you're like, wow, I ran in a totally different direction than the plan. And I think that's a great idea too, do you know, because I think that's crafting and that's part and parcel of our creativity. You know, it's like
yeah,
picking up a piece of wood and thinking, I'm going to sculpt a rabbit out of it. And then you look when you're finished and you've got a giraffe or something because that's what was in the piece of wood. Do you know? I think the same of paper crafting. You can have an idea, you can get all your pieces out and ready, but you can be in the middle of assembling it and you can be like, oh, but if I added this or if I did that, it would change
yeah,
it. I love that about our crafting, you know?
yeah. Oh, good morning, Carmen and Sarah. Oh, so nice. 10 people
Don't
watching.
forget to hit that thumbs up button,
Oh,
guys. Even
yes.
if you're watching on the TV, if you press the select button on the TV, you should have scrolling across the bottom different things. You know, you can give it a thumbs up, click the like button or whatever. So whether you're
Yeah,
on a phone, a tablet, or a TV, by doing that, it really helps with the analytics from YouTube. It will push Benita's videos out. So up next,
yeah,
it will push Benita's in there. And she's so close to 500.
yeah.
I feel the pressure to really push you on. You're at what,
Oh,
386 subscribers is what it
yeah. And
says.
yeah, I just finished the 12 days of Christmas in July with five other ladies, a collaboration, and I gained almost 30 or something subscribers during that time.
Oh, that's brilliant. Can
Yeah,
I just
so
say a quick shout out to Rita? She's off to a meeting.
yeah,
So thanks for joining, Rita. I know you'll catch up later on the replay. But
yeah,
yeah, no, it's brilliant when you know, when you grow your channel and
yeah,
it's so organically growing, your channel is steadily growing, you know,
yeah,
from people coming in. But it's great as well when we get our you know, our Facebook posts shared with people. And our YouTube videos. You know, if you see a video that Benita has done, definitely share it on your Facebook page or your Instagram page, a link to it. That brings new people in to see it that go, oh, I like what this lady is doing. I think I'll subscribe to her. And at the end
yeah,
of the day, as much as the crafting is all about doing what we enjoy, it is nice to get past that 500 mark and have the benefits of that, really, isn't it?
yeah. Oh, thank you, Pippa. Yeah, yeah. You have time. The videos are there for as long as I want to have them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to go ahead now and I'm going to start adding to my card and putting it together, if that's okay, Benita. I'm
Oh,
just
that's
going to
okay.
quickly go through the parts that I have for anyone who wants to make this style card. So I'm starting with a 6x6 scalloped edged card, and I'm going to have this as a top fold rather than a side fold. And onto this, I have a piece of, and Normally with a 6x6 card, you would go 5 3/4 by 5 3/4. But because this is a scalloped edged card, I'm actually changing it up a bit. So this piece here, my panel, is 5 1/4 by 5 1/4, and that's going to be on the front. And then I have a sentiment ready to go. I stamped them out earlier. I have them all in here in my little box off to the side. I have the Your How Old, and I'm going to die cut that out maybe and stick it on the front, and have that as the front piece. Then inside, I have my die cut panel already, which is going to go in here, but I also have a tent fold piece. Now this piece measures, let me just look. I have it wrote there, but I want to make sure, do you know, I doubt myself. So this piece measures 5 1/4 by 5 1/4. So on one of those sides, you need to score a 3/4 of an inch and a 3 1/2. And that is going to give us a valley fold and a mountain fold, because this is the tent fold piece. It's going to sit in here like so. And I'm going to stick this in so it's just up from the score line so that my card will be able to close. And this piece here is going to attach to our Showstopper piece. So where this score line is here is where this is going to go onto there, like so. And then when the whole thing folds up, it'll fold in like this and stick in there like that. So the top piece then needs to be attached. And for that, I have this piece. And this piece measures 5 1/4. It's just a smidge under 5 1/4. And it's 1 1/2. And I've scored it at 3/4 of an inch. So it'll give me this piece. And this is going to sit on the top piece here, like so. Now I've actually cut a little wedge off each corner, so it sits behind here like this. So it's hidden there. So that'll sit in there. And then this piece will then attach onto our card base inside. So once I have all that attached, I then have this piece. This piece measures the same as the front. It measures 5 1/4 by 5 1/4, and it's going to slide in. If I bring this piece out here, it's going to slide in here and it's going to hide our tabs inside. Now you may need to trim this down a little bit. It'll depend on, you know, how accurate you are in putting it in. But once I have this attached, I can then slide this in behind and it'll hide our tabs. To the back of the card, then I have another piece of orange cardstock, and this piece measures 5 1/4 by 5 1/4. And onto that, I have a piece of white cardstock measuring 5 by 5. I'm going to stamp a sentiment onto this, and then the back of our card, which will be like that. These will sit onto that, and it'll give me a place to write my message and stamp a sentiment for the back of the card. I've also used the dies that come in the set for the Showstoppers. I've die cut out this panel, and that's going to sit on here like so. And then I've die cut out the little squares and kind of rectangle pieces. You can just see them there in the box. And I'm going to embellish all these squares and rectangle pieces that I have cut out already. I've got 2 different birthdays that I've die cut out from the big words. I wasn't sure what I want to go with, whether I'll go with the black and gold or the white and gold. I kind of feel that I'm going to go towards the white and gold because our card base is white, but I did the 2, so I have a choice. And then I've stamped out my sentiments already on the stamp set. Let me see this one here. There is congratulation. No, this one. Happy birthday. Now blow out the candles before you start a fire. I have stamped out the now blow out the candles before you start a fire because I want to have my happy up here, happy birthday, and then this sentiment will go across the bottom. I'm not too sure whether I want to do my happy as a solid black happy or this one. So when I get to it, I think I'll decide that. And yeah, I think that's everything. I can actually just start crafting now, Benita.
Oh,
If
wow.
you would like to go, whose channel is this again?
Yeah, I keep forgetting. For those who came in later, I am using the Oh So Sweet papers from first edition just because I wanted to have a cool ice cream sweet card for a birthday, and I love the shine on them. It's so nice.
Lovely. It's kind
Yeah.
of an opalescence
Yeah.
shine on them, isn't it? Really
Yeah.
lovely.
Yeah. And then I found this big happy birthday, congratulations. Yeah, gratis, and you are covered, as you said.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so we are just starting to assemble. But I think I will start and see what paper I'm going to use for the to I cut out the gratis and take my scout out. I'm not sure really because I want it to have to be inside on the left cover like so. I think I should have the base color if I have more of that. Hang on, I'm just going over here, and now when I'm reorganizing, I have so much space. It's almost like
Yeah, you got room to swing around there, haven't
yeah.
you?
I don't need to drive my wheelchair over stuff.
Piles of paper.
Yeah, exactly. I had 7 piles of papers on the floor. No, I'm thinking I am using apricot. I think. Yeah, I think. Because it's the layer color there. That would be grand.
That'll be lovely. Sure, it'll be lovely.
Yeah, hopefully. Oh, it's good to be starting
Mm.
after the stress.
Yeah.
We are
So,
still learning about the go live together.
yeah,
So,
the link you were sending me was working, but the
yeah,
little I then it comes up with a join button, and
yeah,
the join button wasn't coming up.
that's,
So
yeah,
I wasn't sure what was going on, and I was trying different phones, and I think it was
yeah,
technology, to be honest. I don't
yeah,
think it was actually me or you. I think it was just the technology itself
yeah,
was
I
the
think
issue.
so. Yeah, and all my cutouts have fallen on the floor.
Oh no, hate
Yeah,
when that happens. So
yeah,
I'm just adding some tape onto this end piece here, and I'm going over it with a little bit of liquid glue so I have wiggle room. So this is going to be our top piece, and this is the bottom piece. And then I'm taking my tent fold, and I have the mountain up on that, and I'm going to join this on. This piece should sit just back from the sides on the left and right. You should have a nice little border, and then it comes down just to where the score line is down here. So I'm not going to bring it right down to that score line because I want it to be able to fold up like that. So if I set it on the score line, this piece wouldn't fold up. So now that's in place there. So when I'm doing it, I have it so my tab for the top is facing me, and then I'm adding my tent fold into it. And this whole thing then will fold up like so and go into our card base. So I'm going to now join this piece. I'm going to add some tape on here and then some liquid glue. And like I've said before, the reason I add tape as well as liquid glue is just for the live. It's to be sure that, you know, it's going to be secure. I don't want to be waiting ages for this, you know, for the glue to set or dry while we're live. And that's why I tend to use a little bit of tape as well as my liquid adhesive. And the liquid adhesive over the tape allows for a little bit of wiggle room, but it will catch. Once I add pressure, then the tape will actually catch. So I'm starting with the tent fold. Once I have that in place, then I can stick the top part on, because I don't want to stick the top part on and then the tent fold will be raised up and it won't look right. So I'll start with the tent fold piece. So I'm going to squish this together like so. I'm going to bring it up to my card base. I want to center it between either side, and I want to lift it up so it's just above the score line, because again, there is a little bit of bulk to this. And if we bring it down right next to the score line, it's going to look really bulky when we close the card. So I'm going to add this on just a little bit up from it. So, let's see. So it's about an 1/8 of an inch or a 16th. Yeah, about an 1/8 of an inch up. And it's about centered there. And look, it's paper. We don't have to have it perfect. So we want to be able to close over. There is a little bit of bulk there, but sure, look, that's handmade card. So
Yeah.
we'll add a bit of pressure down onto our tent fold piece there. And then we'll flip this all up. And then this piece will sit flat down there like so. So now I have some tape on this piece. I'm going to peel this off and I'm going to add some liquid glue, and then I'm going to stick that down onto the top. And I'm not just going to lie it flat down. I'm going to kind of roll it as I place it down. That way I can be sure that it is nice and flat and it won't be bulgy. It's kind of hard to describe. So I'm squeezing this together and I'm going to bring this down like so. And then as this goes flat, I'll bring this piece under and then sit that down into place. And I will have a little bit of wiggle room because of my glue, but once I add my bit of pressure, that should grab nicely. And there we go. There is our easel tent fold card. This piece then will sit flat like that, and this piece then will lift up, and that's how it's going to sit. Lovely. And then we just concertina fold this together and the whole thing goes flat and down. So that's me now with my basic mechanism and everything in. It's just decorating it. How are you getting on there, Benita?
I just glued down the inner covers, and now I'm just gluing down the pattern paper on the small squares going on the middle part here. And it just looks like melted ice cream. I can't.
It really does. It looks
Yeah,
yummy.
yeah. I think I need to ask hubby to buy more ice cream when he goes shopping.
We have our Dutch family arriving over, my daughter and her husband and 2 kids. And Jane, because over in the Netherlands they've had really good weather, when we would chat to Jane, she would be telling us that she's having ice cream and
Mm.
what ice cream she was having. I think her favorite is rocket ice creams, the rocket ones.
Ooh.
So every time we go to the Tesco here, hubby's looking in the freezer going, "Oh, they've rockets," or "Oh, they've brunches," or "Do you think Jane would like this one, loop de loop?" Or so I have two drawers in my big freezer
Oh,
filled with all different kinds of ice creams and ice pops and mini
oh,
magnums and the whole lot. She's going to be spoiled when she comes over.
of course you will, as you do with grandkids,
Indeed.
because you can.
So now I've got my embossed white panel that's going to sit behind, and it's 5¼ by 5¼ and you can see there mine slides in beautifully and it covers up our tabs there on the back. You could do another panel and put it at the bottom here, but I don't think it needs it. You could also have a hidden message in here. You could write a message in here because it'll be hidden when the card is, in its position to be stood up. It's just an extra little option there if you wanted. But yeah. So you're using your tonic quick grab glue there, Benita, are you?
Yeah, for the little pieces. For the covers, I used the collal just to get it more strength.
Strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, and now when I have you on here, I'm going live on my channel tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. BST. If you would like to join me, I can show you this beautiful card I made on the Swedish channel yesterday evening. It's the new collection from Craft Consortium. It's Amongst the Hedgerow. I
Oh,
just love it.
so lovely. And you've made an easel card there with that one, haven't you, Benita? But
Yeah,
you have a stopper in place so
yeah.
that way your easel card will stand. It's so cute.
Yeah, I just adore it. And the color palette and everything is so
Uh,
nice. And now when I'm reorganizing my craft room, I keep finding dice I haven't used or forgot I had. So this one is one of those. So yeah, so if you want to join me, it's 7 p.m. tomorrow night on this channel. I'm
and
like,
you'll be all by yourself.
yeah, I'm all by myself. Yeah, but I'm enjoying the company by you today. So
Yeah, it's nice to have a crafty friend to craft with, isn't it?
yeah, it's easy to just go bantering back and forward.
For indeed.
Yeah, so
I just want to mention here, in case you're looking and going, Simone, why is there a white panel on the back of my embossed orange sheet? This paper is only about maybe 180, somewhere between 180 and 220. So I've added a white piece behind because when I've embossed it, sometimes when you
yeah,
emboss, it can cut a little bit. So it was just to give that strength. Adding the Kalal glue to this now is also going to lend it strength and stick it down firmly. But just in case you were wondering why I have a white piece of computer paper on the back of it, that is why.
good to get the information out.
Yeah, just a little, sometimes when you have lighter cardstock,
Yeah,
and you're like, oh, I can't use that because it's not strong enough. Well, back it with another cardstock so that
yeah,
it is strong enough.
yeah. And then when you use embossing folders, it um soften the cardstock even more. So it's a good
Indeed.
good idea to back it up.
Yeah. I am going to add my little pattern papers now to this. I have my large piece on. I'm going to add
Oh,
these smaller pieces and then I'm going to add my sentiments.
thank you, Pippa. Hope you can join me tomorrow night, because I'm taking out those papers then too, and maybe I'm letting you people decide what to use. Because I have had so much trouble taking out those papers and what to use, what side. They are double sided too, so it's
Oh,
so
I hate
hard.
that. I hate that. That's what I
Yeah,
love about these papers that Sam does. They're single-sided, so there's
yeah,
no, okay, if it was double-sided, you'd have twice the choice. But I do like the fact that I don't have to make that decision. Because if you
yeah,
like both sides, what are you going to do? Well, my answer to that is scan them and pop them on your laptop, and that way you can print up both sides yourself. Now,
yeah,
like I said, I don't know what the Angel policy on doing that is, but for me, I don't sell my cards, so it's not a problem.
yeah,
But yeah, I hate that when you have got choices and you don't know which one
yeah.
to use.
But then you need a scanner and a printer, Simone.
Yeah, I've my printer comes with a scanner on it, so
Yeah,
that's really handy.
yeah. I will get a new one in the future, I hope.
Yeah, well, look, we can't all have all the things. There's a lot of
No.
stuff I don't have. It's
Yeah.
just when I got that printer, it came with a scanner,
Yeah, that's
and
good.
it's old, you
Yeah, but
know.
it's good that it's still working.
Well, it's good enough. I mean, the thing is, it doesn't scan. If I scan something in, no matter what I do with the settings, it looks darker than the original. But to be honest, if I scan and print up papers, who's
Yeah.
going to know that that's the original color or not? Unless I send the card to a mucker or someone
Yeah.
who can go, "Oh, I seen your video." That paper is much darker. Like, so don't sweat that small stuff really. And
But
I
I
don't
hope.
use it all the time, but I definitely do have it as something in my armory to have, especially when you have the lovely papers and you don't want to use them all, or you're down to one sheet and you're like,
Yeah.
no,
Oh,
it's grand if you can get more, but if there's none, if that pattern paper is off the market, what do you do then?
yeah, exactly. So now I'm wondering where to put it in the card base. So it will, I think it's better to have it folded and take one side at a time. I think. I'm not sure. But it's only paper, so if I mess up,
Yeah,
it's
I
no.
think if do it one side at a time,
Yeah,
stick one side in and give it a minute, especially with the kalal. Give
yeah,
it that little time to, set.
yeah. We have time, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
And
there anyone crafting along? I mean, I don't expect you to be making what we're making, but is there any of you in the craft room crafting? And if you are, what are you making? Or are you out in the sun, or is it lash and rain? Do you have thunder and lightning like we had the last couple of days? You've beautiful weather over there, hadn't you, Benita?
we had, but now it's have been pouring rain all night and continuing today. The good thing with the rain is thankfully my budleias has started to bloom.
What
So
color are your buddleias?
purple.
Yes, I've two of those in my garden.
I just love that. And when all the butterflies comes into, oh, it's lovely. It's the best bushes we had here. We had bushes first, and ugh, no, I couldn't stand them. And it's much better to have these bushes because you just cut them down in the spring and then they come up and
Shoot back up again.
yeah.
Yeah. And it's lovely to see all the butterflies and the
Yeah.
bees and everything around them. I've seen, I follow another YouTuber, Stephanie Jarvis, and she has echinacea flowers in her garden. So it
Ooh,
looks as if you've got, you know, the center of the flower is raised up and then all the petals come out this way. And
yeah.
in her garden, the proliferation of butterflies on them. I'm like, see me, I'm going to get me some of them for my garden next year. I love seeing the butterflies. Okay, I have a quick question for everyone. Um, oh, Pippa is knitting today. A friend is expecting her first grandchild and
Yeah.
has, um, where am I? Oh, it moved.
Has asked.
And has asked me to knit some bits.
Yeah.
So a perfect day now, fed up knitting and watching the amazing duo making cards. Oh, you're so
Oh,
sweet, Pippa. Thank you.
oh, thank
Debbie is
you, Pippa.
stamping out Sam's vintage Christmas
Oh,
stamps. Oh, lovely. Pretty boring, so lovely to have everyone's company. No, I like stamping and coloring in, you know, have a good podcast or live on in the background. Shazarema says it's sunny here and she's deciding on what card to make for a male birthday. And she's
ooh.
got to make some envelopes. Yeah, I've got to make a couple of envelopes too. I have a question for you though before we go any further. Should I go with the black sentiment or the white? Black or white? Now, I'm kind of gauging towards the white because my sentiment now blow out the candles is white on black. And my happy, I can either have it this one or this one. So I'm wondering birthday in the white or black? Oh, Shazarama's right in there. White. Does anyone else agree with Shaz? Should I go for white? Yes, Debbie does. Right. We're going with the white one. I was debating putting it up on phone tape, but I think once this is all closed up and I add foam onto this and then this closes, I think it could be, well, no, there will be room because the bulk is towards the bottom. I'm going to add foam tape. Woohoo! I'm going to live dangerously. And I'm going to use some
Whoa.
black foam because that's what I have in my stash. So I'm going to use
Wow.
those. I can't wait for Hobby Maker to bring out some of the Craft Stash products. And I hope they bring out all the different foams and the glues because I love the Craft Stash foams and glues. And I'm at the very, very end of what I have with the phones.
Yeah, I know the feeling, but Hobby Maker hasn't uh, international shipping yet, I think, or at least not Europe.
Yeah, but I think it is something they are currently working at
Yeah,
the moment
yeah. Hope
to get
it's
that sorted. I
yeah,
think um, from what the ladies were saying yesterday,
yeah. And Scott.
and Scott, oh yes, it's lovely to see an old gent in there. For
Yeah,
any of you that might have missed it, Lou from Craft Stash was live. She's now with Hobby Maker, and she was introducing on a Facebook Live yesterday on the Craft Stash page that Craft Stash have now gone to Hobby Maker, and yeah, so that was fun and interesting to see. I'm just looking at these. I need to cut these out. So that's the next thing I'm going to do. I'm going to move my card over to the side and get my trimmer and do some cutting.
and I'm just placing around my cut out pieces and see where I want them. I don't know, but something like that. Or maybe a bowl there, because it's a recipe thingy. And then I'm going to have the whisk, I think it's called.
Yeah. Do you know, I couldn't cut a straight line to save my life.
Oh no.
So, yeah, I think it's the trimmer now, to be honest. I think it might be the trimmer. Let's try it with this one. I look at people that just cut a straight line, and I'm just, wow, that is so cool. You are so good at doing that.
Yeah.
I see Sam doing it with a pair of scissors, and I'm like, wow, you like to live dangerously.
Exactly.
I
Yeah.
know that will do grand. Anyone that's looking too close at that can just take a run and jump. I'm just going to trim off the ends with my scissors.
Oh, Shazarama. Yeah. Oh, I love this. I have arthritis, kind of fibromyalgia. I don't have a diagnosis, but they think I have fibromyalgia. What is?
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
right way of pronouncing it.
yeah. So this has helped me so much. So I think you will love that too. It's really lovely when you have hand issues. So I don't think you will be disappointed really. Oh, you need to tell me when you got it and have used it a while what you think, cuz I love it. The downside is that it could be um different uh, bottle type, cuz you are you need those bottles. So, yeah, that's the downside I think. But that's a little downside. So, yeah, it's my best thing I have bought in a long time. Because I'm not buying stuff anymore. So when I do, yeah. So it's a nice tool, really. Just nice things to say about it.
Well, I have only one thing to say about it, and it isn't nice.
Oh, oh.
It's bloody expensive. I
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, I was looking at getting one, but wow, to get it, it just worked out. It's so expensive for me. I couldn't really,
No, but
I couldn't justify getting it, Benita. Do you know,
no.
I don't have hand issues and stuff, but I do know a couple of crafters who have it, and they have all said the exact same thing.
Yeah,
Absolutely, delighted that
yeah,
they have got it. I'm going to die
yeah.
cut this one out. So,
And it wasn't that long ago we both bought the little scout thing too. So
yeah.
you need to think ahead when you buy stuff. But yeah,
Yeah, my thing was, well,
no,
do I want to have it because I'm a YouTuber and I want to have all the stuff, or do I want to have it because I need it?
yeah,
And it would have been, I want to buy it because I want to have all the stuff.
yeah,
So I kind of thought, yeah, that doesn't really justify it.
no,
So I let it go. But it was working out with shipping and everything, like €76.
yeah, that's crazy.
Do you know, and that was ridiculous.
Yeah,
Just ridiculous. So I thought I can't justify it. I
no,
just can't justify it. So I had to let it go. But I didn't mind letting it go because it is what it is.
Exactly.
Right, I need to add my back panel. And to do that, I need to stamp. So I'm going to just glue my mat and layer together. Then I
Did
can
you
bring in.
see? Did you see Lisa's comment? My mother would
No.
say that you wouldn't notice from galloping horse. That's so funny.
I get that. I totally understand that.
Ay, ay, ay.
Oh, the card's looking nice, Simone. Hi, Lynn. Thank you so much. I hope you had a nice time shopping. Was it the grocery shopping or was it crafty shopping like Pippa, who went into the shop for a cup of coffee and came out with 3 magazines, some watercolors, papers, and a whole load more? This type of person I want to be, Pippa. Um, Lisa
Yeah.
is getting ready for work here. It's still early in the US.
Oh,
Early start for you.
yeah. And I was a little
Thank you,
tired
Jess.
this morning after my live yesterday evening, but yeah, I'm just I haven't put out a video on my channels this week because I just wanted to have the lives. So
I'm kind of there with you on that one, Benita, because I'm the same.
yeah,
Because I've been doing a couple of lives, editing them down for a replay. Um, that's put 2 up on my channel. Between the live and the replay, I've 2 videos up on my channel. So I
yeah,
haven't actually been crafting and editing and posting a video because I think people are enjoying the lives, to be honest. I
yeah,
know I am, you
yeah,
know. I kind
me
of when
too.
I prep a card, I'm like, "Ooh, will I record that or will I go
Yeah,
live with it?"
yeah.
So it's
I
nice to
think
have the interaction, isn't it?
yeah, I think I am rubbing off on you because
You are a bit. Yeah, you
yeah,
definitely are.
yeah,
Lynn was asking, it looks like you're putting a card base inside a card to make something unusual. Yeah, we're both kind of doing
yeah.
that. Is
We're
that
doing that.
comment directed at one in particular, or is it just at the both of us there, Lynn?
I
Lynn
think
also
it's you.
says she was grocery shopping. Oh, well, we all need food, so
Yeah,
Uh,
but
they had
I'm.
we had a barbecue on Sunday for Brian's birthday, and I dropped a knife on my foot.
Ow!
Lots of blood. Today is the first day I've been able to put a shoe on.
Oh my
Oh my god. Oh,
Oh, Lynn. Oh,
Lynn, I like honestly get well soon wishes, but that's totally me. I could fall up or down the stairs and I could cut myself on a butter knife. Wicked. But
I was, I was almost saying, "Oh, I'm glad I'm not feeling my feet," but
yeah, because Benita's in a wheelchair, if you didn't know. So.
yeah.
Shazarama loves the lives and Pippa
Oh,
as well. I love the lives. I love the chat, not just
yeah,
the instruction. Is it I think that's meant to be instruction. Yeah, but ouch, ouch.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh
Lynn.
my gosh,
Oh,
and lots of blood. I maybe have fainted if I had a lot of blood. Ugh, I don't
yeah.
like.
I don't like a lot of blood either.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna move that up out of the way and I'm gonna do a little bit of stamping on this piece. How are you getting on there, Benita?
Yeah,
Are you
I'm
doing well?
pretty happy with the look of it. I glued in the card base inside that it's like pointy here, so it's not open up so much, but it's the look I was wanting. So
Mm,
I'm happy with that, and I'm just thinking of what I'm doing for the front later. or I will do it on the live, but I just wondering what I am doing.
I do like to keep my front simple when I have something
Yeah,
going on inside. I think it kind of encourages the recipient to have the inside then displayed.
yeah,
Um, so that's what I
yeah.
generally do, and it's also nice when you don't have to put as much effort in the front.
Exactly. You can be a
Well,
little lazy.
yeah, when you're putting all the effort into the inside, I'm
Yeah,
adding a strip of pattern paper to my back panel with my stamp sentiment. And because of the orientation of the pattern paper, I know it's kind of all mixed around, but I do think there is an orientation to it. So whether I have it upside down or not, I don't know. But yeah, this is I figured normally I was going to put it across the bottom and I thought I'd be a rebel and put it over to the side. So that's what I've done there. I'm going to
wow.
stamp my sentiment next.
You're a rebel.
I'm a rebel. Yeah,
Now I'm
absolute
just
rebel.
looking through my papers. They are so lovely, all of it. So it's hard to choose. But this paper I'm saving so long. I just I love it with the macarons. Yeah,
Yeah, it's edible, that paper. Not
yeah.
that it is actually edible, but like
No, but
you just
my
want to lick it. Do you ever have paper and you'd think, oh my God, I want to lick that?
no,
Or am I
but
the only weirdo?
no licking on papers, but smelling. Yeah, I'm smelling new papers. Love it. But my Swedish bestie, Katarina, she ordered a card for her bonus daughter, and she wanted the macarons, so I had to cut into them.
Oh,
But
well,
it was a
it's meant
lovely
to be
card. So
used. It's
yeah,
meant to be used, you
it
know?
it is. So yeah, I think I have the take the gingham, the pink gingham in on the
Yeah.
front. I think. Oh, sorry if I. So
Now I wanted to use some of the stamps from this. What should I do with them? Oh, there they are. I took them out already. So I just want to pick up some of what's going on there. Now you don't need to do this, but I just want to take one thing in particular. I think the saw there is a paint roller on this.
yeah,
I think I might use the paint roller and just have that underneath here and just have it as one thing rather than the saw, and kind of have it as a, just a little there. Because I think most people kind of put to Michael, or Michael, happy oldest birthday ever. And then lots of love, mum and dad, or
yeah.
John and Francis or whatever. So, plus there is lots of room here as well for adding. And you don't have to do as much as I'm doing if you want to put in, a chapter of a book
No,
inside. But yeah, so I think that'll be fun. Again, I'm gonna stamp this using my black ink, and I'm using my Nocturne for
yeah.
my stamping.
I love that ink pad really, because I was so into Memento, but I wasn't happy with it because it doesn't stamp the black, the crisp image.
Yeah, I find that the Memento, it feels like a dry ink to use.
Yeah.
Even when I bought it, I kind of thought, oh, I wonder is the ink a little bit like, dry in this? And
Yeah.
then I found the VersaFine, this one, the VersaFine Onyx Black. And
Yeah.
that for, you see the, now blow out the candles before you start a fire. I just find that the VersaFine ink for sentiments, especially when you have small sentiments that you don't want blurry, the VersaFine Onyx Black or the Nocturne, and the Nocturne is a lovely black. I find that they stamp better. For me, it's a
Yeah.
preference. Now, if you're using alcohol markers and you want to stamp your image, people will go to Memento because that is the safest ink for that. But again, I use my VersaFine, and what I do is I leave it dry and and
Yeah.
then use it with no problems. So yeah, I'm going to add my panel now to the back of my card. And then all I have to do is die cut out my sentiment for the front.
Good idea.
Mm. And then je suis fini, as they say in
Ooh.
France.
I'm just looking for my bigger scallop circle punch. I'm starting to use my punches. Cause why not if you have them?
Exactly.
Yeah. So now I just need another cardstock piece.
Okay. I am going to grab a square die. I think I'm going to have a rifle through my dies and see what I'm going to use.
Sorry for the noise. You can tell that punch is old because it always stuck. Now, now, this is going like that, and this is going on top.
I have some
Ooh,
fancy nested dies of the
ooh.
rickrack, but I think I'm going to go with this one,
Why
which
not?
is the filigree, because I think the scalloped edge on this will pull out the scalloped edge on our card base. So I've got my sentiment there, and I'm gonna, let's see, I'm gonna use my pokey tool to actually pull out the die off the magnetic sheet.
Pokey tool is a handy tool.
I think I might use that one because I have that stamped, and I think this one is going to be too big. Yes, you see? Now, I think I will use this one, and I can stamp another little tool. I could stamp the saw or the roller up here and put that then on the front. So that is what I'm going to do.
Ooh.
Mm.
So was it you who said that you were going to finish your card first and faff around and everything? But look who's finished.
Look who finished first. I'm only faffing here to give you time,
Oh
Benita.
yeah,
That's
thank you.
all.
You are such a lovely friend, sister.
Such a good friend like that, aren't I? I
Yeah,
know.
yeah. So I'm keeping you around.
Now I'm going to put a bit of tape on this because I don't know if you saw, but that moved. That was cheeky. It moved. So I'm going to add a little bit of sticker tape
Hi,
on
Kate.
there.
Oh, it's okay. We were late too for the live. Hope you're good. Oh, thank you, Cara. But I think because Sam isn't ready, so I think I will have some pink bling around the scallop. To
Do.
yeah, so and now I have really I know where things are. So I don't know what to do with myself because I'm so surprised.
I forgot about the fun and joy of poking out all the little bits. I do
Oh,
have a brush for this. Where is it? It's up here. Let's see if we can.
it's under a pile of papers.
No, no. No, I need to do it all. And I think some of them, I'm going to have to run this through again. Isn't that Murphy's Law?
Yeah, it usually is.
We'll put it back in and we'll run it through a couple more times and see if they'll pop out.
So, do I use? I could use different because those are lovely for that one, and those are lovely for the other one. I could use mix up because I think these are too sparkly. I think I will do that. Thank you, Cara.
There we go. That worked
Oh,
out
hi,
better.
Rita. That was a quick meeting. We are still here.
Yeah, I can imagine Rita in at the meeting going
Yeah.
through all the bullet points and yes, yes, that's great. Okay, yeah, are we done? Are we done? Are we done? Are we done?
Yeah.
Did you drive that meeting through really fast so you could come back, Rita? There we go. So I ran that through the die cutting machine once and some of them hadn't cut through properly. But then I went over and back a couple of times and you can see that worked much better that time. I'm going to freehand stamp the little roller
Come on.
and add that on.
Oh my god, I am having fun with the bling.
Okay, excuse the head.
It ran away from me.
Oh, I don't think that's gonna fit.
Come on. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I've gone for it. Right, in for a penny, in for a pound. That'll do nicely. Okay. I'm going to add a bit of foam on the back of this. I shall use a black sticky foam pad.
Come on. Oh my gosh.
Are you having fun getting those off?
Yeah. Oh, but this time it ran on away to the floor, so I can't get it now. So it's
I
okay.
I hate that. I have fun with the Love from Lizzie peel-offs when I use them. You know, the little
Yeah.
twinkle?
Oh yeah.
Those little things tend to jump
Yeah.
when you put them together.
Yeah. So now I'm doing 4 more, but I'm doing it with the pink.
I'm actually going to add a little bit of glue to this for a bit of wiggle room and just to secure the foams. How are we doing for time? Gosh, it's just coming up 12 my time, 1 o'clock your time, Benita.
Yeah. Yeah. 1.5 hours. You know, we are on for about 2 hours. We usually are.
Yeah,
And
there we
today,
go. Stick the pin in me glue and then I'm done.
ooh. So then you have time to faff around a little more, because I'm.
Exactly. Yeah, no, I'm done faffing now.
I I had an afterthought, so I'm just looking what to do.
Oh, you're having fun there.
Yes, I am trying to count. 8, I think. Yeah, I'm doing it.
I'm laughing at I'm laughing at Rita's comments.
Oh.
Yes, it was. Yes, I did.
Yeah,
She loves that filigree dye as well, the craft stash one. Yeah, it is smashing dye. I love the filigree edge to it. And I do think the curve around the edge picks up the curve around the edge of the card. So I'm really pleased with that. Awesome
it's a
cards. Thanks,
lovely
Rita.
card.
Right, so I'm going to go ahead and show off mine while you're doing the last to your faffing.
Yes, do
So
so.
here's my finished card. And when you open it up, it pops out like so. And then you just push down the tent fold and the whole thing stands up there nicely. Look, no hands, no hands. It stands there perfectly. Now, if I have a birthday come up and we'll say it's Callan or David or whatever, I could die cut out the letters and have happy birthday. You could add the person's name in. You could put images here of the person as well. So you could really run with this, I think. Yeah. So the whole thing just folds up, concertina folds like that. And again, you have room here. You could do mats and layers here if you wanted and put a sentiment there. I chose not to. You could use some embossed cardstock like what we've done in the back to hide the tabs. But my card all folds flat. And then at the back, then I have the sentiment. So like I said, you could take this panel, what I've done here, and you could pop that in here and have it in here if you wanted. And then this whole panel will fold down and cover it up for when it's displayed. So yeah, there we go. I'm delighted with how my card came out. I love how yours is looking, Benita. You'll be able to show it off to us now.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get the needle in the cork. or the cork in the needle. Yeah, so here is my finished card. I just took 2 punches of scalloped circles and I cut out those and then added some bling pearls around. I thought they were perfect for the colors there. And then you open it up and you have all these images from one of the papers in the first edition, Oh So Sweet. And then I have gratis here. It's congratulations, happy birthday, and whatever.
Hmm.
So, and it stands up like so. And yeah, I'm really happy about my card too.
I love it. And I love, do you see the little panels that pop up there on the
Yeah,
left and right side? You could
yeah,
actually glue a larger panel onto those and have them as a platform for
yeah,
a larger panel.
Yeah.
so that your panel then will pop up when you
Yeah.
open your card. So, I mean, you can go with the small panels or you can add to them,
Yeah.
add
That's a
onto
great
those
idea.
panels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was the first time we were using it, so we can. I think we are thinking about how to add and change it up, I think, for the next time.
Yeah. Just looking at it, sometimes when you see something and you look at it, you can actually visualize how you can add to it. And that's what I love about what I do. I love that, I'll have made a card and someone will go, "Oh, I love that, but I could add a panel to that, or I could add a
Yeah.
pop-up in there, or
Yeah.
it's inspiring you.
Oh,
That's
thank
what I
you,
love to
ladies.
do.
Oh, thank you, ladies. So nice. Yeah. We had a great time as usual, Simone, right?
We did. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I
So,
loved it. I
yeah.
love crafting along with a crafty friend. It's great fun. It
Yeah.
really is. I think it takes the pressure off when you're on your own. You kind of feel like you've got to keep everything going and the content and chat but
Yeah.
when you have a company with you when you're crafting, it's nice. You can have the backward and forward
Yeah.
banter between each other.
This chat was a little busier than my Swedish chat yesterday. It was only Rita, and I am so happy to have my Rita to accompany me on the Swedish channel.
Oh, that's lovely. But
Yeah.
you know what? You probably find that you have Swedish people that will come back and watch it later on. They mightn't be there for the live itself, but to have it
Yeah.
up,
Yeah.
that at
And
least you are creating content for, you
yeah.
know,
Yeah.
Swedish people. I think that's
Yeah.
lovely.
And it's summer now, so maybe in the fall it will be picking up a little more.
Yeah,
So
people are
yeah.
busy holidaying and everything. So,
Yes.
Benita, thank you for having me on your
Oh,
live. I
you
look
are welcome.
forward to hosting you in a couple of weeks' time.
Yeah. Maybe we
Yeah,
can do a live before you get the company.
yeah, we'll definitely have to see because I'll
Yeah.
be busy for 2 weeks. I'll be, I'll be
Yeah.
incognito. I'll be enjoying the littles and the family.
Of
Yeah.
course.
So thank you very much for having me. Thank you everyone for joining, and I'll see you next time.
Bye, Simone.
Bye, my friend.
So there is my card, and hope that Simone has time to have the live before she gets the company. But thank you for today, and hope you can join me tomorrow at 7 p.m. BST on this channel. I would love to have your company. So thank you for today. Bye.